Lights, camera, action? Okay, we are here with a First Thoughts video about the Wonder Man miniseries of all things. And my apologies, I've been off for a couple weeks. I really don't tell you guys when I take breaks. I really should. But, okay, that's in the past. We are now talking about the new trailer that popped up for the Wonder Man series. And I want to say a couple things right off the top. I've never cared about Wonder Man. He's never been a thing for me. And I am not sure if he's been anybody's favorite character. I'm sure he has, but I've never met a Wonder Man fan. And I'm certainly not one. So I know a couple things about him. He's an actor. He has your basic superpowers. His brain waves were used to pattern the Vision's brain waves or something like that. And his brother is the Grim Reaper. I think that's the extent of my Wonder Man knowledge. So, imagine that I wasn't too excited about this. Now, I'll be honest, I was like, I would rather seriously have like a second season of Miss Marvel or She-Hulk than a Wonder Man series. So, it took me a few days to even just sit down and watch the trailer. But I'm glad I did. I was asked by a follower if I was going to talk about it, and I decided to give it a shot and take a look. So, okay, this is interesting. I knew we were going to cast, let's see, what's his name? Yahal Abdul-mateen as Simon, the Wonder Man. But that's kind of all I knew, really. So here we go. This is really interesting, actually, because it really does focus on Simon being an actor, and he is getting the part to play Wonder Man. And apparently this is a reboot of a 70s superhero franchise, where the character was originally white and looks very much like the traditional Marvel Comics Wonder Man. And Mateen is obviously a black actor, and we're doing this thing where we're talking about race bending for a character, and kind of it looks like we're going to be approaching what that means culturally when something happens. I assume he's going to get resistance from this, and this is going to be like I assume his struggle, like to get the part and do it. We have Trevor, Ben Kingsley from the Iron Man and Shang-Chi movies, showing up playing, trying to like audition for this role as well, despite the fact that he has a pretty bad criminal past. So it just, it's in character for Trevor to go, you know what, that was a job I did. I'd like to move on. I don't know how easy that would be. I don't know, but it seems in character for him. Also, checking through Google, I realized that the Grim Reaper will be in this. The Grim Reaper will be in this, his brother. So that's interesting. So we have this director putting together a new reboot of Wonder Man, and the director's named Kovacs. So I'm curious what this did what a trailer should be. It's piqued my interest for a character that I normally am not interested in. So yeah, we're going to be talking about culturally what happens when you cast a non-white actor in a traditional white character. We're going to like see his struggle to like get the job, and it looks like we're watching his struggles as to just be an actor. This looks like a real about an actor's story, which is probably the correct approach to take with this. Yeah, that's really interesting, and I'm kind of surprised how much it grabbed my attention, like I mentioned. Now, will Simon get like the Wonder Man powers? Is that kind of the secret plan of this director? Like, he probably wants this to be authentic. And also, keep in mind, this is a movie about a superhero in the MCU where there are superheroes all over the place. I imagine the 70s, it looks like the 70s, 80s, in between Captain America and Captain Marvel and Iron Man. And maybe people had heard like murmurs of the Eternals or something like that, even though they weren't a big public deal. There's no way they were doing what they were doing and not being noticed and not being like rumored about. So I find that interesting, and the comics do that sometimes, from time to time, where they try to kind of explain what superheroes do to pop culture and how they're affected by pop culture. The Fantastic Four movie just recently did that, and they do that with the comics all the time. Never enough. I'm always more interested to see what pop culture, political culture, religious culture, how they're affected by the even existence of superheroes. So that's kind of neat. So, yeah, I'm more interested than I was. So, pretty successful trailer. And funny thing about the trailer is, despite, I mean, with the exception of Trevor and his evil past being mentioned in a one second joke, this almost doesn't even feel like an MCU property. I mean, this could just be some comedy drama about an actor trying to get by, doing a superhero story. That's it. And I'm very curious to see how deep we go in the lore. I'm curious to see how fantastical this will get. Like, will it be completely straight, like a comedic, dramatic, comedic story of an actor? Or are we going to dip into sci-fi fantasy where he gets the powers? That would be my question. So I'm at least going to check it out. I don't know if I'll be doing a review of it. I guess it'll depend on how successful it is with me. If I really like it, then maybe I'll do a review. You know, shit, I have still not sat down and done a review of Daredevil Born Again Season 1. With the announcement of Season 2, I'm going to sit down, kind of rewatch the season, and do a proper review, because I just completely didn't have a chance to sit down and do that here, which is weird. I'm a big Daredevil fan. Look, I'm not going to do like a Wonder Man review and not do a Daredevil review, so I'm going to fix that. So, hey, what did you think, viewers at home? Have you seen the trailer? Check out the trailer and see if it gets your interest. Are you the Wonder Man fan? Let me know. I'd love to hear it in the comments. Click like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and for all things Manos, you can find me at several different locations on the web. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, League of Comic Geeks, Substack, and for $1 a month, you can support the real Manos and Manos Publishing over on Patreon. So I think that's it. Lindsay, cut.